Okay, this is the test of my new camera. I got this new camera at Costco yesterday, and it came with this cartoon guy, and his face is kind of doing what my face is doing a little bit. Like you can see, the lip syncing isn't very good, but I can kind of wiggle my eyebrows and they wiggle a little bit, and the eyes kind of are just doing their own thing, and sometimes it looks like they just shut, but I think that's just a problem with the camera. But I kind of feel that way. I kind of have a cold and I'm kind of tired, so that's kind of how I feel, is how that guy looks a little bit. So I'm sorry my voice is boring, but like I said, I have a cold and I'm pretty tired, and I mean, I don't have a good voice to begin with. My voice is kind of boring and a little bit mumbly and whispery, and I don't like it, but you know, this is the only voice I have, so you only have to put up with it for this little video, but I have to live with it, so I don't want to hear any complaining. So this is just a test, so I'm going to tell a story that isn't going to be very interesting, but hopefully it will be a good practice story. Okay, the story I'm going to tell is about the song that was stuck in my head yesterday, and the story has a moral that applies to life. Okay, I had a song stuck in my head yesterday, and this song was the Backstreet Boys song from a few years ago, and it's called, I think it's called I Want It That Way, but the part of the song, I think it's called that because the chorus goes, I want it that way. So, oh, well, I guess I should probably apologize for singing too, because I don't have a very good singing voice. And I don't normally go around singing all the time, but it's just that this story kind of involves a lot of music in it, and so in order to tell the story, you know, and to really put you in it, well, I have to sing, and, you know, I'm not very good at singing, and I know that, but there's really nothing I can do. If I had another singing voice, I'd use it, but I don't. I only have one. Anyway, I had this song stuck in my head, and it's not the Beastie Boys, it's the Backstreet Boys, and it goes, I want it that way, and that's very catchy, and then there's another part that goes, tell me why, and that's also catchy, and so the song actually has two catchy parts in it, which is pretty dangerous, because even if you don't get caught by the first part, then there's the second part, and that can grab you too. So that's how the song got stuck in my head, and I'm not saying it's not an irritating song, because it's a very irritating song, but, you know, I mean, you have to give it up. If it's got two catchy parts, that's pretty good, because most songs don't even have one catchy part, and so they're kind of ahead of the game, at least in that respect, you know. And I'm not trying to defend it because it's the Backstreet Boys. I know they're horrible, but you know, I mean, I just want to be fair here, and, you know, well, all right, I own their album, and I bought it, but, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think I could be criticized for that, and that's fair. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it. I know you didn't buy it. I know you would never buy something like that because you don't do that sort of thing, and you don't listen to that sort of music. You just listen to Mozart or something. You just listen to, like, Mozart's old stuff, like bootlegs from Europe before he got really popular, like stuff on vinyl. It's really hard to get. but you listen to Mozart, and I bought the Backstreet Boys album, and apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently I bought 12 million copies of the Backstreet Boys album, because I've asked a lot of people, and apparently nobody likes the Backstreet Boys, and nobody has ever liked the Backstreet Boys at all. So I guess when I was at the supermarket and I was buying that album, I guess I bought 12 million copies of that album and some certs. So I'm sorry about buying so many copies of the Backstreet Boys album and ruining everything, but I did. Anyway, I had the song stuck in my head yesterday, and so I wanted to get it out. And I don't know if you've ever had a song stuck in your head. Probably you have. Then you know that you can't really just get the song out and replace it with nothing, because you just can't. You don't have that kind of control. You want to put silence in there, but that's not how it works. You've got to find a song that's catchier than the song that's caught in your head, and then that song will chase the less catchy song out of your head. But you can't just put silence there, because silence isn't very catchy. No one ever hums silence. So I had to find a song that was catchier than the Backstreet Boys song, which is kind of hard because, like I said, it has two catchy parts, and that's pretty good. But so I decided I would think about the Spice Girls song that goes, "Tell me what you want, what you really, really want," and so on. And that's a very catchy song too. And it's especially catchy, I think, because it doesn't just sing, it kind of like chant sings a little bit. And I can't sing, and so if it's not singing, but just sort of singing, I can sort of sing, and so I relate to that. And that's very catchy to me.